Alright. If you already arrived to your mat, come down to child pose. Extend your arms forward and push your tailbones towards your heels. Maybe today start with your knees slightly wider than hips distance, so you can rest your torso right between them. Try slowly matching the length of your inhale and exhale. Just listen to the rhythm of your breath. Let it guide you to turn your attention inward. Just feeling the connection between the thighs and your rib cage. Perhaps going up to some Ujjayi breath quality. By slightly closing the back of your throat. If this is the first time practicing Ujjayi breath, inhale through your mouth, acting like you're surprised. And exhale a little out. From now on, close your lips. Keep the same texture of your breath. Maintain the audible quality of that. During the flow, whenever you feel like you need a break, you can always come back to your Ujjayi breath. And start walk your hands to your right side. Maintain the connection between your tailbones and your heels as much as possible. Perhaps come up to the fingertips of your left hand. Breathe into the left side of your body. Then open your arm towards the sky, your left armpit pointing up. Left arm over your left ear. And swing it over to the left side. Get a touch of the floor. And right arm over your right ear, side bend to the left. Open the space on your right side body this time. There should be no compression on your left side body. You're reaching towards the left and up through your right fingertips. And swing your right arm towards front and come back to child pose. Catch one breath between the sides. And start slowly walk your hands to your left side. Come up to the fingertips of your right hand. Breathe into your right side body. Next time, inhale, open your arm toward the sky and swing your right arm to the right side, get a touch with the right floor, and left arm over your left ear, side bend to your right. Deep breathe in. Feel the rise of your rib cage. And exhale, swing your left arm forward and back to child pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let your arm fold your rib cage with your thigh bones. Come to table pose. Maybe tap the top of your feet on your mat. There's some tuck and untuck. And start walk your hands forward. Mount your chest toward the floor. Happy pose. Keep your tailbones lifted. And just let your torso fall to the ground. Option 2, come up to your elbows. Press your palms together. Press your thumbs together, bring that press toward the back of your neck. And start slowly use your hands to support yourself to come up. And sit on your heels. So Virasana, hero pose. Hands on your knees. Notice that those simple movements, if it's adding too much heat in your body. If it is, stay in your Ujjayi breath or Samavritti. If you feel like your body can take more heat, raise your arms up, thumbs pointing toward your back, and fisting your hands. We'll practice a couple of bhakti, skull shining breath to build up even more heat for the coming flow. If this is your first time practicing Kapalabhati, you can bring your hands to your belly. Deep inhale. And exhale, let it all out. For Kapalabhati, we do half inhale. And exhale, shove your belly away from your hands. Should be no force for inhale because when you're letting the exhale, let it go. Naturally, air comes into your belly. You can keep your hands where they are, or raise your arms again if you're ready. Inhale, we'll get ready, prepare for it. And exhale, let it go. Half inhale, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale, hold on top. And exhale, let it go. Come to table pose again. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Add any movement you'd like to. Whenever you're ready, step your right foot back, extend your right leg. Press back and forth, wake up the right hamstring. Whenever you find your stillness again, inhale, drop your belly. And exhale, round your back toward the sky. Inhale, lower your belly for cow. Grab your collarbones. And exhale, round your back. Get more rounds on your own. Option to flip your palms on your fingertips toward the back. When you're ready, come back to neutral. And extend your left shin out. Pin down your right heel and extend your right hand toward the sky. Support a side plank. Use your right side body to support yourself, come up to get pose. And side bend to your right side immediately. Inhale, come up. Left hand down, right hand up. And this time maybe lift up your right leg for supported half moon. Extend your right arm over your right ear. Maybe bend your right leg and draw some circles with the right. Draw some mobility in the right hip socket. Which direction you would like to. Come back to supported half moon. Land your right hand down and your right foot outside of your right hand. Runner's lunge. And exhale, sit back, open your right hamstring back straight in your front leg. Inhale, roll forward. Open your chest. Exhale, push back. One more time. And exhale, sit back. Bend into right leg again. This time, perhaps coming down to your elbows. Lizard lunge. This is an early lizard lunge, so if you need to, you can just keep your back knee connected to the mat. Otherwise, maybe try lifting your back knee up before lizard lunge. Press your the back of your left leg toward the sky. Press into the left heel. Evenly, your elbows evenly taking your weight. And whenever you're ready, come back up your palms again. And step your left foot outside of your left hand. Keep your hips high. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Keep your hips to knee height. And exhale, open your arms towards the back. Clasp your hands. And reaching towards the sky, straighten your legs. Heel toe your legs to hips distance. And just float over your legs. Inhale, hands on your shin, lengthen the spine, half lift. And exhale, fall forward to Uttanasana. Walk your hands to the left side. If you have blocks, this is a good time that you can use them for extra height. And walk your hands always block to your right side. Come back to center. And roll up. Inhale, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, hands to your heart center by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive over your legs to Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, step right and left to high plank. Then in one long breath in your high plank. Next, inhale, slightly move forward, bend to your elbows, move to your chaturanga, and lower down all the way to your belly. Keep your hands where they are, slightly moving back by your low rib cage. Put your elbows in. Keep them contacted with the floor, but minimum weight on them. Inhale, lift your chest up, Koundiyasana, baby cobra pose. Exhale, release down. One more time. And exhale, lower it down. One more time. Maybe this time straighten both arms. Maybe even lift your knees away from the floor, pressing the back of your legs toward the sky. Come into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And exhale, push your tailbones toward the sky, to downward facing dog. If this is the first down dog of the day, add any movements that like to help you to warm up your hamstrings. Press your chest toward your thigh bones. Lift your hips high so your wrists are not taking too much weight. Bring round your upper back, come to high plank. Lower your knees down, table pose. Step your left leg back, rock back and forth. Maybe add some cow and cat movement here as well. You like to balance it out from both sides. Next time when you come back to center, kickstand your right leg out. And extend your left hand toward the sky. Use your side body, support yourself to come up, come to gate pose. And reverse gate immediately. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands down, lift your back leg up. Support it half moon on your right side. Extend your left arm over your left ear. Possibly open your left hip by bending your left leg. Draw some circles with your left knee. Switch directions by drawing circles. Re-extend it into supported half moon again. Lower down your left hand and step your left foot outside of your left hand. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, sit back to half split. Inhale, come back forward. Exhale, sit back. Stretching that left hamstring. Last time coming back up. Exhale, push back. Then come back forward again. Maybe lower your forearms onto the floor, or two blocks if you have them. For Lizard Lunge. Maybe for today's class, you think about something, some person that you can dedicate your practice to. Haven't done so. And if you're really having trouble, think about someone to dedicate to. Maybe dedicate to yourself. Cutting 1.5 hours of your day to be on the mat is already a dedication to yourself. So why not proceed? Going to Lizard Lunge, perhaps lift your back knee up. Press strongly to your right heel, back your right leg towards the sky. When you're ready, press into your palms again and step your right foot outside of your right hand, lightly stepping down. Keep your hips knee height. Inhale, extend your arms forward. And exhale, open your arms and clasp your hands in different ways to your back. Extend them toward the sky. Straighten your legs, heel toe your feet to hips distance. Release your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, lower down to Uttanasana. Walk your hands to your right. Maintain a straight legs. One more breath. And exhale, walk to the other side. Walk your hands back to center. This time, use your peace fingers. Grab the big toes and fall forward. Open your elbows toward the side. Remember the feeling of letting go from last week's class. And the float will fall forward like this. Let the gravity does it work for you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Next, exhale, Uttanasana. Go up. Eka Hastasana. And exhale, hand to your heart center. Maybe close your eyes. Notice the body if it's reacting differently to your practice today. We move through 2 rounds of Sun A just to dedicate our practice to the sun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up to your shin. Exhale, step right and left. Inhale, slide and move forward. And exhale, bend your elbows. Option to drop your knees down. Move your vinyasa. Inhale, back bend of your choice. And exhale, move your hips toward the sky. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. If you're familiar with salutation A already, feel free to go with your own breath pace. The bottom exhale, bend your legs looking forward, step by step, baha forward. Inhale, lengthen spine. And exhale, fall forward, roll up, Eka Hastasana. And exhale, hand to your heart center, final side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, arms on your shin. And exhale, hands down, step left and right. Knees up or down, move to your chaturanga. Come to back bend of your choice. And exhale, we'll meet a downward facing dog. Three rounds of breath here. On the next exhale, looking forward, step by step, hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, hand to your heart center. If you like to stick to sun salutation A, if you have your own relationship with your own practice through this familiarity, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, just shift the weight onto your right foot. Bring your left knee towards your chest. Step your left foot forward. And exhale, soft bend into both legs. Reaching back to warrior 3. Hands on the floor or on blocks if you need support. And step it down. Inhale, arms up, come to high lunge. And exhale, hands down. Move your right foot outside of the right hand. Keep your left leg lifted, almost like a lizard lunge. And step your right foot back, keep it lifted, move your studio vinyasa, bend your elbows. Inhale, come to back bend of your choice. And exhale, push your tailbones toward the sky. Downward facing dog. Do a round of breath here. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it outside of the left hand. Lunge and slightly step your right foot outside of the right hand. Keep your hips behind. Inhale, arms forward and open your arms. Clasp your hands behind and exhale, fold forward. You toe your feet closer to each other. Inhale, hands on your spine and exhale, fold forward. Move up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hands to your heart center. Shift your weight onto your left foot and bring your right knee up. Step your right leg forward and soft bend into both legs and reaching your right foot towards the back. Warrior 3, supported Warrior 3. And hands down, low back and foot down. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. And exhale, hands down, move your left foot outside the left hand. Maintain that lunge. And step your left foot toward the back. Keep your maybe, your left foot lifted. Move to your vinyasa. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, we'll meet a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, lift your right leg up and step it outside the right hand and step your left foot outside the left. Keep your hips high, inhale, arms forward, and exhale, clasp them behind you and fold forward. Heel toe your feet closer to each other. Inhale, reach the clasp toward the sky, and exhale, release your hands. Inhale, hands on your shin, left back. And exhale, lower down to Uttanasana. Roll up. And hands to your heart center. Bring your weight onto your right foot. Bring your left knee up. And step your left foot towards front. Soft bend into your right leg. And step your left foot toward the back. Warrior 3. And lower it down. Arms up, come to high lunge. And exhale, hands down, walk your right foot outside your right hand. And step your right foot back, keep it lifted possibly. And bend to your elbows, hug your elbows in. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, we'll make a downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Notice the difference in your hamstrings. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it outside of the left hand. Maintain your torso parallel with the floor and step your right foot outside of your right. Inhale, extend your arms forward. And clasp them behind you and reach it toward the sky. You toe your feet closer. And exhale, release your hands toward the floor. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. And exhale, release down to Uttanasana. Roll up. And hand to your heart center. Shift the weight onto your left foot. And bring your right knee up and step it forward. Soft bend into your left leg. And step it back to warrior three. Lower down your right foot. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down. Move your left foot outside. And step your left foot toward the back. Keep it lifted, possibly. And bend to your elbows. Inhale. Shine your heart. And exhale, push your tailbones up to downward facing dog. Bring your biceps towards the front. And push your heels toward the ground, which brings the back of your legs rotating toward each other. Follow the next exhale, looking forward. And step your right and left. Come to that lunge again and lower your hips down. Come to Malasana, yoga squat. So, hopefully your body is already heated up enough for an arm balancing or arm bakasana. If you'd like to give it a try, I'll guide you through it. And if you feel like that's too much for you, you can option to stay here. Bring your arms towards the floor and all clasp your hands. Cup your heels with your hands and just fall forward toward the ground. If you like to try bakasana from Alasana, if you have a block, you can start from the block. Bring your hands down on the floor, slightly in front of you. And hug your knees in against your upper arm bones. Gaze slightly forward, not directly down. And possibly lift one leg up or the other. Make sure that you press your shin bones into your upper arm bones. Up your elbows towards the center. Whenever you're ready. You tried bakasana. Come to fall forward. Bring the back of your hands onto the floor, onto some blocks. If they're on the floor, maybe even step your feet onto your palms so your toes can give your wrists a nice massage. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fall forward, go up, go to Hastasana, and exhale, hand through your heart center, feeling here. From here, shift the weight onto your right foot, and bring your left knee up, and step your left foot forward, and bend. Twice more like that. Next time, extend it, soft bend into your right leg, and step it back to warrior three. Hold in your warrior three, standing strongly into your right leg. Press that left heel towards your back. You might need to lower your left hip a tad to be even with your right. And lower your left hand, foot down. Inhale, arms up, come to high lunge. And exhale, hands down. Walk your right foot outside of your right hand. And possibly lower down to your elbows, Lizard Lunge. 2 more long breaths in your Lizard Lunge. Hug your knees toward the center. We're not focusing on opening too much in your hips today. We're just giving it mobility. Come back up to your palms again. And pin down your left heel and left arm up. Press your knee into your right upper arm bone to the side angle. Option to flip your top palm and bring it to your back for a half bind. Rotate your left shoulder toward the sky. Inhale, reaching through the crown of your head. And exhale, roll your left rib cage up. Open your arms again and come up to your warrior 3, warrior 2. Bend into your right leg. Gaze over your front fingertips. Flip your front palm and reverse your warrior and straighten your front leg. Sage Koundiya. Inhale, come back up. Maybe bring your back leg and head from closer to the front. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, release your right hand onto your shin or your ankle or the block toward the floor. Just make sure there's no compression between your right waist and your right hip. Pressing into the left pinky edge of your left foot. Play around by contracting and letting go of your right quadriceps. Notice different how your body feel when you're doing that. Bring your block with you if you have it. Hold your right hand directly 6 inches, about 6 inches away from your right pinky toe, and float your back leg up into half moon, Eka Pada Koundiyasana. Facing your chest towards your left. Find a adjusting gaze to help you focus. Just as in warrior 3, stepping strong into the left heel or the wall behind you. And lower back foot back down and come back to warrior 2 again. Heels in, toes out, sit down, hands on the top of the thighs. Come to goddess pose. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. And exhale, dig your shoulders towards your left. Inhale, come up. And exhale, dip your left. Rise more like that on each side. Stretching the back, the upper back. You're done. Bring your bring your hand on your hips, tuck your elbows in. Climb your chest up. Find some back bend here. And exhale, lead with your heart. And fold forward. And towards the floor. And adjust the stance between your legs. Keep your right hand connected with the ground. And exhale, lift your left arm toward the sky. Maintain your torso be parallel with the ground. So we're not rolling our rib cages toward the left side. Lower left hand down. And lift your right arm up. Roll down your right hand, bend into your right leg, Koundiyasana. And move to your left. Point your straight leg, the toes of the straight leg toward the sky. Next time you bend into your front again. Right hand right next to your right foot. Bend your left hand up, come side angle again. Flip your top arm and bring it towards your back. Stay in this half bind. Or reaching your right arm underneath your right leg. You find the left hand for a bind. If you're having trouble reaching them, and you happen to have a strap nearby you, you can hold it with your left hand, bring it to your back, and your right hand grab that strap. Roll your left shoulder up. Rotate your left rib cage toward the sky. You're in the bind, you let it go. Come up to the ball of your left foot again. And step your your right foot toward the back, move to your vinyasa. And we'll move downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg up, step it outside of left hand. Right foot outside your right, arms forward. And clasp your hands behind you and fall forward. Get to your feet closer to each other. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, Pada Koundiyasana. And exhale, fall forward. Slowly rise up. And exhale, press your palms together in front of your heart. Shift the weight into your left foot. You bring your right knee up. Step your right foot toward the ground. Rebend your right leg. And straight again. One more time. When it's extended again, soft bend into your left leg. Step it toward the back to warrior three. Press strongly into your left foot. Notice how different it feels when you're holding in this warrior three for longer. Press the back of your right leg towards the sky. Your right heel is like standing on the wall behind you. Roll down your back leg and your arms up. Your high lunge. And exhale, hands down, walk your left foot outside. Maybe lower down to your elbows into the lunge. Maintain the lift of your right knee. Inevitably, your left knee is slightly open, but try to bring it back to the center. Come back to your left palm again. Spin down your right heel and extend your right hand toward the sky. Side angle. Flip your right palm and bring toward your low back for a half bind. Roll your right shoulder open. Extend your arms again. And exhale, come up toward your two. Bend into your left leg. Inhale, flip your palm front palm. And exhale, reverse and straighten your front leg. Come back up. Maybe bring your back legs closer slightly. And inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, lower your left hand onto your left shin, left ankle, or block. For triangle pose, Koundiyasana. Press into the pinky edge of your right foot. Same as the other side, you can play by contracting and relaxing your left quadriceps. Bend into your left leg, bring the block with you if you have it. Your left hand to about 6 inches away from your left pinky toes. And start drag your right toes and lift up, come to half moon. Pada Koundiyasana. Gaze can be down onto the side wall. Press that right heel toward the wall. Left leg still standing strong. And lightly lower down your back leg. Come back to warrior two. Stretching front leg, heels in, toes out. Let your hips down, come to goddess pose again. Palms on the top of the thighs. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, dip your left shoulder towards your right. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, dip your right. Twice more on each side. Back to center, straighten both legs. Palms on your hips, up your elbows in. Arm your chest toward the sky. Bend the back bend here. And lead with your heart. Dive over the floor. And even possibly bring your elbows over the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and keep your left hand down this time. Lift your right hand toward the sky. Make sure your shoulders are still kind of parallel toward the ground. And exhale, lower down your right hand to the place where your left hand is. Lift your left hand up. And left hand down as well. Bend into your left leg. Maybe this time press your palms together if you feel like it's stable enough with your foundation. Into the front. Press your left hand down, your right hand up. Flip your right palm, bring to your back. Bind your strap if you feel like you need it for the bind. Otherwise, feed your left arm to underneath your left leg. Clasp your hands behind you. Bind. Continuously roll your right shoulder open. Press into the pinky edge of your right foot. Let it go if you have the bind. Bring both hands down. Come up to the ball of your right hand, right foot. And maybe lower down to your elbows into Lizard Lunge. And back up your palms. And step your left foot back, keep it lifted, move to your vinyasa. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And we'll meet at downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And step it outside to your right hand. And left foot stepping forward. Inhale, arms forward. Open your arms, clasp your hands. And release. Foot forward. Here, turn your feet closer to each other. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release to Uttanasana. Roll up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hand to your heart center. You guys feel? We'll move through the same flow one more time, but a little bit faster and with a little bit extra. Just shift the weight into your right foot. Bring your left heel up and step your left foot forward. Press more like that. Next time when your left leg is bended, maybe find a strap, or use your left fingers, holding your left big toe, standing strong into your right leg, and hug your right outer hip in, and extend your left leg forward. Eka Pada Koundiyasana. When you're ready, stop the bend into your right leg and press together and step it back towards 3. And lower down your back leg. Inhale, arms up, come to high lunge. Next, your hands down. Runner's lunge. Walk your right foot outside of your right hand. You can try to bind again, or this time maybe you can try to beat your right arm underneath your right leg, the right shoulder under your right knee, and bring your right hand outside of your right leg, right foot. Walk back and forth, just trying to get comfortable in this pose. You can even try to straighten your front leg a little bit, maybe lift it up. Oh, it's slippery because of sweat right now. When you're ready, bring your right hands back in and press it down. Spin down your back heel, arm up, side angle, and come up to warrior 2 directly. Flip your front palm, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle pose, and inhale, come back up. And exhale, release your right hand towards the ground for Trikonasana. And into your right leg, right hand outside of the right foot. And slowly float your left leg up into half moon or the Koundiyasana. Please stay focused. And exhale, lower your back foot down, come back to warrior 2. This time, parallel your feet and hands on your hips, hug your elbows in, arm and chest up, and lead with your heart foot forward. Right leg fold. Grab your left calf or your left ankle with your right hand. And walk your left hand toward your right side. You basically need to look through your left armpit toward the sky. Come back to center and grab your right leg with your left hand. Walk your right hand towards your left. Let the space grow in between your shoulder blades. Exhale, come back to center. Move into the side lunges. Stick to the same, or bend into your leg and walk your hands toward the opposite direction. Next time when you bend into your right leg again, and come back to Lizard Lunge, or you can bring your shoulder underneath your knee again, or you can, from there, you can start slowly, bend into your elbows and hug them into the center. Start walking them toward the back. To about halfway. From here, if you like to come to arm balancing, I find it's easier for me to bend my front leg. You can actually come out of the pose first if you like to see me demoing. So from here, I like to keep my front leg bent and lift the both leg up, then open it. Channeling the experience of stepping your front leg straight when you're standing. So when you're on your arms, just trying toward the same direction. That's Eka Pada Koundiyasana II, a pose that's dedicated to the Sage Koundiya. If it's too much for you, it's perfectly fine to just stay in Lizard Lunge. From there, step back to high plank, move to your vinyasa, or directly push to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step forward. And right foot forward, inhale, arms forward. And bring it toward the back, lock your hands, and fold over your legs. Release your hands down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release to Uttanasana. Roll up. Urdhva Hastasana. Press your palms together. Bring them down to your heart center. Second side. Bring weight into your left foot and right knee towards your chest. And step your right leg forward. Bend twice more like that. Next time when your right knee is bent, bring your right peace fingers or a strap around the ball of your right foot. So make sure this leg is not too open like this, like tree pose or figure four. Just trying to hug toward the center. Left hand onto your left hip. Add some extra stability. Standing strong through your left foot. And start kick the right leg out. Tuck your left outer hip in. Start bending to your left leg. Press your palms together. Step your right foot toward the back, warrior three. Step your right foot down, inhale arms up into high lunge. And exhale, hands down, walk your left foot out. Bring your left hand outside of your left foot by bring your left shoulder underneath your left knee. And any movements here to help you to get comfortable in this. Can you try to walk your left foot around or towards the front? Can you try to lift it up slightly off on the floor? Bring your left hand back inside again and spin down your right foot. Extend your right hand toward the sky, side angle. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. And back up. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, release your left hand down. Right hand up, Sage Koundiya. Bend into your left leg, left hand outside of your left foot. And start slowly lift up your right leg, Pada Koundiyasana. Gaze down or gaze towards the side wall. Keep your right arm floated. Press strongly into the right heel. Lower down your back leg, come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, lower your feet. Hands on your hips, hug your elbows in, climb your chest up, and go forward. Wide leg float. So walk your right hand toward your left foot, grab your left bones or left ankle, and rotate your chest towards the left, walk your left hand towards the right. And walk your left hand towards the right leg and grab your right shin bone with the ankle. Rotate toward your right, walk your right hand to the left. Gazing your right armpit. And come back to center, and into relax. Koundiyasana again. Next time we bend into front. And come back to the Lizard Lunge. Or if you like to try Eka Pada Koundiyasana II for the second side, bring your left hand outside of your left foot first. You can get there. Then start walk your hands towards the back, your center. Bend your elbows like chaturanga. And start lift both legs up and kick front leg forward. When you're ready, push back to child pose. Bring your arms by your side. Rest your shoulders to the ground. If you did Eka Pada Koundiyasana, this is a good chance to lower your wrist. With some tension on them. Back to table pose. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, thread it to your left. Release the right cheek of your down on the floor. And even walk your left hand toward the front. Just breathe in through your left side body. In the space underneath your arms, connecting to your minor pec, your side body, and growing there. Walk your left hand back in front of your face, and lift your right hand up again, and release down back to table pose. Left hand up, and thread it to your right. Release your left cheek down. Maybe walk your right hand toward the front. Notice that your breath starts slowing down. Don't walk your right hand in front of your face, and lift arm up, and come back to table pose again. Lift your right knee, bring your right shin towards the front, right knee behind your right wrist, and your right ankle behind your left wrist. Up pigeon. Getting yourself comfortable, and you're ready for cooling down. Probably need something to pad underneath your hips. Stay up for one more long breath. And exhale, start slowly come down to your elbows. And even stack your right hand over your left, rest the forehead onto the top. This is not an easy pose, even though it's cooling down. Everybody's different. Everybody's bodies might react differently to this pose. Make sure you give yourself whatever support that you need in this resting but also active pose. Two more long breath. Just half pigeon. When you're ready, use your hands to support yourself to sit up. And swing your left leg forward. Bring your right foot inside of your left inner thigh. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold over your left leg. Shirshasana. Hands can grab whatever is accessible to you. Slowly come up. Right hand down and left arm over your left ear. Press your hips up. And release down. Bring your right knee back to center and left knee over your right. Mukhasana. Pop yourself onto a folded blanket. Especially for me, this helps a lot, sitting on a blanket. Fold your left knee over your right. And start, walk your hands forward. Stretching those outer hips. Feeling heavy to those sit bones. When you're ready, start to walk your hands back. Get out of the pose. And bring your right elbow onto the top of your left thigh. Press your left palms into your right. And twist to your left. Give your low back some nice twist at the end. And open your chest. And release from it. And keep your left shin forward and extend your right leg directly to half pigeon on the other side. Or you can pass through a vinyasa if you like to. Same like as the other side to give yourself any support that you need. And it's your hips especially. Up a little bit. And exhale, lower down to your elbows. You step your left hand onto your right. And rest your forehead on the top. So just taking a minimum effort here to digest the efforts from earlier. Poses in cooling down phase tend to be a bit longer, so we have a chance to notice the difference that happened in our body. Have a chance to feel the sensation of the posture. To even start a relationship with a certain posture. So be patient. When you're ready, use your hands to support yourself up. And sit down onto your left sit bones. Swing your right leg forward. Press your left foot into your right inner thigh. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, slowly fold over your right leg. Janu Shirshasana. Just slowly come up. Press your left hand down by your left side and right arm over your right ear. Press your hips up and release back down. Stack your right knee over your left. You'll meet at Gomukhasana. Again, if you like, you can sit on a folded blanket or pillow or anything that gives you that extra height that you need to get into this pose. Sitting tall first. Then release your hands down toward the floor. Slowly walk your hands away from you. Pressing into both sit bones evenly. Tend to be kind of counting on your left sit bone in this pose, so try to push your right sit bone toward the ground as well. Feel the stretch of that right outer hip that we don't usually get to give space to. If you're ready, stop, walk your hands back to you. Bring your left elbow onto the top of your left thigh. Press your right palm into your lap. Open your chest toward the right. In a strong and straight spine. When in this twist, with energy shooting out of the crown of your head. In this twist, bring both legs forward. Hands behind you. Swing your knees side to side. You can bring your feet as wide as the mat. Hopefully your hip sockets feel like a lot of mobility there right now. When you're back to center, bring your feet to hips distance. Hands behind your hips. Straight your arms. Option to lift your hips toward the sky, reverse table. And exhale, lower your hips down, arm forward, lift one leg and another, into boat pose, Navasana. Option to straight both legs. And round your back, start slowly, release toward the ground. Stretch your arms over your head. Bring your heels closer to your hips. Lift your hips up into a bridge pose. You can clasp your hands underneath your sacrum and roll up onto your shoulders to open that chest. Or you can simply cactus your arms by your shoulders. When you're ready, you slowly bring your hips down and hug your knees in. Add some circles here if you like to. And use your right hand to guide your stacked knees onto your right side. Gaze over your left shoulder, supine twist. Breathe in through your left shoulder. Connect with that one line from your left fingertip to your left wrist, your left shoulder, left side body, all the way down into your left hip crease. Bring your knees back to center. Use your left hand, guide them to the left side. Open your right arm to the right side. Provide space into the area between your right shoulder and your right hip space. When you're ready, bring your nose back to center. Give it one last final firm squeeze. And extend your legs forward and open your arms by your side. Getting ready for Shavasana. Before Shavasana, we'll practice Shibali breathing practice just to cool our body down a little bit more to prepare for the resting. Inhale just like you're sipping drink through a straw. And exhale through your nose. Inhale through your mouth, curl your tongue, purse your lips. And exhale through your nose. More rounds on your own. Finish 2 more rounds on your own. And we'll meet at your own normal breath. Soften your gaze or close your eyes if you haven't done so. Just let the back of your body naturally fall into whatever underneath you. Turn your attention towards your breath again. Shavasana. You're not rushing to anywhere after this, and if you like to stay in Shavasana, you're more than welcome to do so. Otherwise, if you're ready to come out of it, slowly with your fingers, the toes, you shake your hands slightly side to side. Roll up onto your right side. Pause there for a moment. Think about something or someone that you decided to dedicate the practice to at the beginning of the class. And when you're ready, use your hands to support yourself to come up to a comfortable seated pose. And if it resonates with you, we finish the class with one on of own, just to honor the person who is practicing with not necessarily with a certain flow, but in the same universal space, doing their own practice just because they have someone or something to dedicate it to. Press your palms together as a gesture of reverence. Deep inhale to prepare. And exhale, let it go out. Take a long inhale. Bow your head slightly toward your heart. Thank you so much for coming and practice with me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you. And if you have any question or feedback, feel free to turn on the camera and audio. I'll stay for a bit longer.